Although not all viewers were satisfied with the conclusion of Squid Game Season 3, the show's upcoming Netflix replacement has the chance to grow from its faults and steer clear of a similarly polarizing reception. Many viewers have been disappointed with the conclusion of Squid Game ever since Season 3 premiered on Netflix. Many have questioned if the program could have had a stronger ending storyline, even as some have commended it for its ability to keep things unpredictable until the very end. Whatever one's opinion of Squid Game Season 3's conclusion, the show's last arc does appear to have some problems. Given that the program has, for the time being, come to an end, it could be too late for Squid Game to address these issues. However, by taking note of the Korean show's closing errors, Squid Game's Netflix counterpart, which is set to premiere later this year, can avoid experiencing the same narrative problems. Netflix unexpectedly chose to carry on with Alice in Borderland with a second season, despite the fact that the first season's conclusion was rather definitive. Nearly 9 months before Squid Game debuted on the streaming service and became a worldwide sensation, Alice in Borderland made its Netflix debut in December 2020. In spite of this, Alice in Borderland will conclude after Squid Game, with the last episode expected to be released in September 2025. The third edition of Alice in Borderland, which premieres after Squid Game Season 3, has the ideal chance to take note of the Netflix Korean series errors and steer clear of them. Alice in Borderland is able to avoid killing off Arisu in its final arc since many viewers were unhappy with Gi-hun's death in Squid Game. The sudden and unjustified deaths of numerous other well-known characters, including as Jun-hee and Jun-jae, in Squid Game's last arc have also drawn criticism from viewers. Many of the main characters from the Japanese manga adaptation will also probably die in the final season, as both Squid Game and Alice in Borderland are known for taking a no-holds-barred approach to character deaths. However, Alice in Borderland can make sure that, in the event that some of its beloved main characters pass away, they at least receive dignified and emotionally satisfying farewells. Seasons 1 and 2 of Alice in Borderland, like the majority of manga adaptations, take a lot of artistic license. However, by incorporating its main plot points and character rhythms, it nevertheless manages to preserve the essence of its original work. Because of this, the conclusion of Alice in Borderland Season 2 closely corresponds to the last arc of Haro Aso's original manga. With Season 3, Alice in Borderland is taking a huge risk by embracing novel narratives in its last season, going much beyond its original content. The Netflix series could gain from this in a number of ways, given that it makes the show's last episode much more surprising. Thank you for viewing, and please remember to subscribe, like, and share.